He wasn't crying if you would have just hurried the fuck up. Bitch be doing extra shit. Gotta push him the whole time. If he cry, take him out that mouth. The nigga was turning his mic on when he scored and shit, but I beat him and he quit pretty much. So that was a good one. I wasn't even fucking recording now.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check. 58. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. No. 48 for Mike.
On first down, Jones. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, second down. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers, he's got the hook up to Lazard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
88.
From the 16, Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll try again with Jones. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2 or 3 step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, Those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and they can get on top of you in a heartbeat.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in.
I'm gonna put this out for the next one too. Cool, niggas quick as fuck. I be smacking niggas, dog. I'm telling you, nigga, that game was over so quick. That game was over so quick, baby boy. Yeah, I may put this out next time I go out. I'm putting it out. Just gonna roll up. Just gonna knock it out tomorrow. Damn, I was fucking bro ass up, JoJo. Like, he had the best team in the league, pretty much. Hey, you feel me? Look, JoJo, look. He's damn near out. I'm gonna just roll this shit right now. Like. Just keep him rocking, you know, steadily, and he'll be good. Talk to him while you do it. Talk to him about Christmas and shit.
It's your first Christmas, Kyle. How you liking it? It's not Christmas.
So he get used to you like me, bro.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And they're going to have really good starting field position here, as that's taken up close to the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 61 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score, Ravens 7, Packers nothing.
That's a good play, though. Most people get them and seem like they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Motion, check. Shift.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Shift.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind a line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Come on. You better bring it. SOS. Check 30. SOS. Check. Box it.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
88. Go to 50. Over.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
I'm here all day. Zoom. The mic. Check. 48's the mic. You go night. Look again.
Now Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run. It's Mark Ingram. He'll get 3 up to midfield. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the gun, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Williams looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got Adams on the hookup. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Inside. Hey, where y'all going? Watch the screen. 5. 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Check, Mike 42. Right here.
To throw again on second down. Jackson forced out to his left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Open man is Allison, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. Maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taking you to 13. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jihad Ward, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down now, it's Williams. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you. Watch 36. 36 to man 300. Man 300.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Hey, 88. 36 to Mike. Hey, wahoo. We taking wins home. Mike 36. Mike 36. Push him back.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out right at the 35. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Snead's got him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Check, 42's the mark. Who that?
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram. His second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
We got this.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Easy. Back north. 36 to Mike. Double dog. That's the way. Jim. Motion.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Ingram again, able to get away.
Legs churning.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And he's got Snead. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a...
Yep, I lost this one. I'm not. Like, I just go, all right, beep, and go lay down or something. Like, what the fuck? Chill, JoJo. You just kind of gonna get on my nerves, I know. Chill with that. When you sleep, you can do what the fuck ever, bro. You know this, so stop.
How long is he gonna get to
Yeah.
sleep?
What did you...
I've been trying to feed him. He's not trying to eat.
See, he's looking that way, right? You know it's funny, too? You know it's funny?
No.
This is what happens when you try to lay in the fucking bed with him all day, bro.
What's that even supposed to mean?
He gotta be up a few hours every day. I don't know why you think the nigga just gonna sleep the whole day.
Oh, you being a baby.
Hey, baby boy. Let me see. I don't know what it is about your ass and just not being able to just chill and do it.
Because
You shaking your legs off fast. If you notice, this is what I do. I rock. Okay, yeah. Why? Because your feet ain't on down stably. Then you gonna be talking about, my feet been asleep. I'm telling you, you so funny, dude. It's cute. Looking ass.
It's Boros Legendary this time from my
right
FIFA 20 finishing tutorial. I know a lot of people have problems with the finishing in FIFA 20 and have no clue how to finish from some kind of positions, but today we'll go through all types of shooting and when and where to use which type of shot. So hopefully this guide can help you to score more goals and be more efficient in FIFA 20. Before talking about what is working in FIFA 20, let's talk about what is not working.
Can you hurry up before he start whining, bro? Fuck that mirror, bro.
Not as effective anymore.
Go.
We can see here
You don't
that
understand,
you can try a
bro.
lot with these, both with the finesse shot and with the power shot. It doesn't work as in FIFA 19. It has a much bigger error percentage, where in FIFA 19 this was the best type of finishing. But here in FIFA 20 you can try a long time until you finally score them. Of course, at some point you will score, like in this type of, well, here with Dalglish, but in the end it is not consistent. You should try to avoid the first time finishing. And also finishing with the bad angle, with the wrong posture. So this is a 180. This will also be a great position in FIFA 19, but not anymore. You have to think about your posture and your angle towards the goal. But also the driven shot, which was kind of the meta in FIFA 19, it was really effective. It is not anymore. It is very inconsistent, and well, you will miss some very clear chances using this technique, which well, is proven to be very poor this far in FIFA 20. So try to get this out of your muscle memory. You have to remap your spine and try to forget about these techniques. Alright, so what is actually working is the question, and that is the near post power shot. So just pressing the circle, nothing else, and aiming for the near post is one of the best techniques in FIFA 20. If you have here a left-footed player, which is the Dalglish 5-star weak foot, and here maybe some will go for the far post, but the near post option is in most cases the best option and the option that will give you the highest percentage to score. Here we can see with the Dalglish just using always between 2 and 3 bars of power, never less, never more. And also here with the Griezmann, once again, you see that the keeper is standing a bit in the middle. Far post here is not a guaranteed goal, but we go just for the near post using 2.5 bars of power, aiming to the left for the Griezmann, near post. You can see that the keepers will have problem to save these type of shots. But you have to mix it up in FIFA 20 because sometimes the far post is the better option. Like here we see that Pele, he doesn't have the best angle, and also the keeper is standing closer to the near post as he will do if you are a bit further out from this 6-yard box. If you're just making a imaginary line here, you can see that he is outside of this box, and this will most often be option for the far post shot, which we will do here with Pele, but once again, just circle, just shot between 2 and 3 bars of power, and this will be a goal. And once again, we have Cristiano here. We can see that the keeper is standing once again closer to the near post. We are almost in line with this imaginary, once again, edge of the 6-yard box, this line. And
your mama is retarded, Kylo.
For post finish, so we have to mix it up. We have to check how the keeper stands and also how our own players are positioned on the pitch. So if you are standing more to the middle, near post is better.
That's your technique.
If you're more to the edge,
are you using your fingers?
It's better to go for the far post option. But we also have, of course, the finesse shots in FIFA 20, which are very effective. Here we have Messi, and once again, just using 2 to 3 bars of power. Use the preferred foot of the players. Here is Messi, and just aiming for the far post. And this is a great technique. In FIFA 20, it is very consistent. Also, these finesse shots, as we can see here with Messi, but also the fact that you need to try to find the layup. So here we have the first touch, just putting it perfectly to his left foot, finding this around the 90 to 45 degree angle. His posture towards the goal, which is always the best posture to do these kind of shots. So once again, we have Dalglish finding this angle at 45 degrees, using 2 bars of power, and with the finesse shots, always go for the far post. We can see here with Dalglish perfectly top corner. Finesse shots are very powerful in FIFA 20, so use them as much as possible. But we also have, of course, the driven finesse shot, which I have a tutorial about, which you can find in the description below to find out the more detailed how. Finesse shots, as we can see here with Messi, but also the fact that you need to try to find the layup. So here we have the first touch, just putting it perfectly to his left foot, finding this around the 90 to 45 degree angle. His posture towards the goal, which is always the best posture to do these kind of shots. So once again, we have Dalglish finding this angle at 45 degrees, using between 2 and 3 bars of power, and with the finesse shots, always go for the far post. We can see here with Dalglish perfectly top corner. Finesse shots are very powerful in FIFA 20, so use them as much as possible. But we also have, of course, the driven finesse shot, which I have a tutorial about, which you can find in the description below to find out the more details how to do this technique. And this is great to use to just, well, you can use how much power as you want. Here you can see that we have over 3 bars of power. The only thing we have to do just before we hit the shot is to click the L1 button, which will activate this kind of low shot. How much power you want, and the ball will always stay low, which is of course very effective. This technique when it comes to aim here, you can aim exactly as with the regular flash shot. This will just be a low shot, and also you can see how I aim with the left stick is very exaggerated, just making sure that I will go for the far post, of course, with assisted shots.
Yeah, I know.
It won't matter if you over-aim it, because it will always
She's still tired from
go
this.
towards
Looking
the
at
target. And over-aiming is
Sorry,
something
fuck
that is definitely a good technique to use. And also something that is important in FIFA 20 to have in mind is that there is goalkeeper movement, and you have to always have the vision and see, okay, did he actually move the keeper? In this case, he did, and he completely left the near post open. So just having some ice in the veins and waiting for the opposition to move his keeper, that is something that is great in 1 versus 1. Once again, we have Son here, we're just waiting for his movements. We see that he's starting to move the keeper using the right stick, and, well, in the end, he will leave an open net. But what if the keeper runs out? And this is something that a lot of players have problems with in these 1 versus 1 situations. But guys, it is really simple. Just do a skill move, just do something, just do a ball roll, for example, and you will score almost every time. You can see here, just with the right stick, holding it down to do a ball roll, taking 1 extra touch,
what they talking
you will have an open net.
No.
Every time I have so many examples scoring like this, I do it every time. Just ball roll. You can see here, just having some distance for the skill move, holding the right stick down. We are about 5-6 meters from the keeper. Just also, of course, take into consideration the delay online, and just doing this ball roll